Hello friends, I hope you are keeping well. In this particular video lesson, we will be learning how you can import codes written by other people or other traders or investors into your own Metastock. See, when you open Metastock, there are these sub-programs called Expert Advisor, Indicator Builder, then there are System Tester, there are Explorer. You can take advantage of all these things only if you can write your own codes in Metastock. And I may tell you here that one of the biggest skills a trader can desire to have is the ability to test the system that he is trading. How much money he is likely to make at what risk, right? And where the buy signal would have been generated in the historical database, how much consecutive losses would have been there if you had traded the system. All these questions needed to be asked before you take a particular trade, before you adopt a particular trading system. So yes, coding is one of the very desired skill for any trader, and Metastock has its own programming language. It is a bit like C. It will be very helpful for you if you know your Metastock language, so that you can write your own codes to take advantage of these sub-programs. Those are already there in Metastock. But even if you do not have that skill, even then you can import someone else's code in your own Metastock, right? So today we are going to see how you can import other people's written code in your own Metastock to help you trading. So we are going back to our desktop, and suppose someone has shared with you this particular file, right? It is a 1330 moving average crossover. Now he may have shared the zip file with you, and we are extracting the zip file. So this particular folder comes up. Actually, he will share with you these two particular DTA files, right? And these two particular DTA files you have to import in your Metastock. These files, first of all, have to be kept in a folder, right? This is the folder 1330 moving average crossover, and from this folder we will import the files into our Metastock. Now let me tell you, in this particular file there is one exploration that will seek the stocks those are having a 13 and 30 moving average bullish crossover. But I may tell you here, any number of indicators or explorations or system tester could have been contained in these two files. So if there is a 10 indicators and 5 oscillators and 5 system tester in these files, then you could have imported all of them at one go in your own Metastock. So let me show you how you can do that. So before you start the procedure, you have to ensure that these two DTA files are there in a particular folder. Once the folder is ready, you are ready to start to import. So we go back to our Metastock, and suppose we are importing this. So we are going through any of these sub-programs. I have opened the Explorer, and you will see that the list, this is the default list of explorations. Those are available in Metastock, and it starts with DIL momentum filter. So that is the first one. There is no exploration called 1330 moving average crossover in our entire list of explorations. So once we complete the import, there will be an additional explorer here. So let us start how to do this. We first tick this organizer button, and everything starts from here. So we start our importing from this organizer, and it will open the formula organizer wizard, and it will ask us what do we want to do. Should we import formula files or can we export formula files? So yes, you can also export the formula files. I will show that technique as well. You can export it to your friend or any other traders, but that is for a separate video lesson. Right now we are trying to import the formula file. So we have ticked the radio button beside import formula files, and we are going to next. So it is instructing us to choose the source folder. So our source folder is in desktop, so we are browsing to the desktop here. So here we go to the desktop, and this 1330 moving average crossover folder shows up here. So we have to select this folder. Remember, you don't have to go to the files, you just have to select the folder here. Okay, so we are selecting the folder here and OK, and then it is simple, we are clicking the button finish. So it is importing and the import is done. And you see, when the importing is done, this new explorer that we have imported shows up in the list, right? And this new importer, if you want to open it, you may be given the access to look at the formula. Sometimes you may not have access. If the formula is password protected, you may not have the access. But here I have kept it open, and here is a crossover, bullish crossover of 1330 moving average. So right now I am running this crossover to see everything runs well, and I have imported a correct formula, right? So I am exploring this on my database. I am adding securities, and I am being told to choose the stocks. So here from my list of data, C drive, Metastock data, I am running it on cash market, NSE cash market. So I have selected any one stock, and then by pressing Ctrl A, I have selected all the stocks, and I have pressed open, and now I am back to this window where I am ready to run the code. I am pressing OK. So here it is running the code, and you can see that there is 99.4% rejection. That means there are some good results are coming up, not 100% rejection. Okay, it is showing the reports, and here are the reports. These stocks have shown a 1330 bullish crossover. So just for checking, and I am selecting some random stocks and see if really there are some bullish crossover happened or not. So okay, so I have selected 3 stocks, and I am opening the chart, and here are the stocks opened, and I have previously plotted 2 moving averages on all the charts by default. So the blue one is the 13-day moving average, the shorter one, and the red one is the 30-day moving average. So yes, this crossover has occurred on the last data. The next chart, again, yes, this crossover has occurred. Again, the next chart, this crossover has occurred. So you can see this is how we can import the Metastock formula written by other traders or investors to our own database, and that is a very helpful feature in Metastock. So I hope you liked this lesson, and that's it for now. In our next video lesson, we will be talking about how you can adjust the stock split and bonus in a particular chart, and that's for the next video lesson. So thank you. Goodbye.